The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Tampa. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Shorty got that body out of ya, no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game, It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That one good for 26 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Now Barkley. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his his head, Mike. He had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Great. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the Eagles ball carrier. A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Pacheco, 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yellow. I'll go line. Leg. What's that?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Eagles 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Bigsby to return it. Yeah. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Don't touch that. I know you with that. Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Complete to
And he's
Dallas
close to a
Goedert.
1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
2nd and 1.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hey. Crowd love Yanni. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Don't touch that. Don't silver. I know you with that. Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni. 63, 63, 63. Hey, easy. 63, 63. Back. Don't touch.
To throw is Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. My side.
Here's Pacheco. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Flushed to his left. Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Yellow. Arsenal.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Hurts now. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
What a luxury, Mike Grant. I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, on Sunday. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
At the 28-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Little Lady.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Marcus Epps up from the secondary to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Mahomes in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 57, 57. Easy.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and
43,
10 at the
43.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nolan Smith in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Anyway, Silver. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Great. Set. 180, 180. Hey. Now let's get it.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
180, 180. Hey. Hey. No touch.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Trimmer. Now let's get it. No touch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Williams on the
Now
stop.
let's get it.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
No touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
It's a really nice job there on the right side of the offensive line. They were the ones who got the key blocks. That's exactly where the point of attack of that run play was designed to go, and the back is able to find enough room and easily pick up that first down.
Alpha. No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Hey. 63. No touch.
Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it's third down.
No touch.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
First down, Eagles.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up fourth down, but somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. And I think he's going to get this first down by about the length of the football.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Great. Set. And anyway, huh? Crowd left Yanni. Going silver, ready? No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Elliott on now for the PAT. And this is no good. A critical missed extra point here in the fourth as they are unable to take the lead, and we are tied.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nico Remigio to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
36-yard line.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Isaiah Pacheco. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Play action here. Mahomes to the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Right back to Kelsey again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. He's to the 10. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up second and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Let's go on, 80. What's that?
On second down, Mahomes. That one taken in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs will go up by 7.
27. Eagles 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Bigsby to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Great, set. On 80, with it. Silver, set. No touch.
He'll step up and run, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
King, Phil King. Phil King. No touch.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
Crown left, Yeti. Hey, Silver. No touch.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 31 yards.
Crown left,
And
Yeti.
the Eagles first down.
Crown left, Yeti.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly.
Gain of 21 yards.
Hey, let's go.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hey. Hey, easy. 63. No.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
No touch that. Trimmer. Crown left, Yeti. No touch.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Here is first and goal.
Great. Set. 180. Tiger Swamp. No touch.
Like a design run, Hurts has it. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
All right, go, Lou. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Attack, attack.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey, 43.
Off the play fake. Mahomes hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
In motion, that's Thornton. 3rd and long for Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This is 1st and 10.
Good, good, good. Set. All right, anyway. vieni.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass is caught by Saquon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock to stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. 63, 63. Now vieni. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. He's got it! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down.
Yellow. Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
I don't need to. Hey, 57 colors.
One last shot now for Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. So it's a win here for the Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense